And, you know, we're getting ready for heat number 1B. We're going to have 4 boats in the water. What's the status down in the pits, Brad and Glenn?
We're ready to go. We're 1 second mark, 5 minutes. Right there, the boats can come out. And now the noses are starting to tip out toward the center of the river. We've got the U3, the Griggs Ace Hardware, right below us. They are at the upper dock with the other Piston Grand Prix boats. They are away. You can probably hear them in the background. Jimmy Shane is away in the Home Street Bank. Tom Thompson is away. And our last boat down at the dock would be the 99.9 with Aaron Salmon.
Hey, Brad.
Yes.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Go.
Let's go back to the previous heat. I'm sitting here with J. Michael Kelly. J. Michael, what happened out there?
Motor decided she didn't want to hold together anymore. She blew up, and you know, it's unfortunate because it's not cheap, and it puts this Graham trucking boat in a bad situation now. Now we, you know, our goal is to get in that final, and it definitely put us behind on that. So, you know, I got a great group of guys that are going to bust their tails to get this thing back into the show. We'll pull out another bullet out of the trailer or the truck and get it in there, and we'll just go out there and continue on what we're doing. You know, we're definitely going to go out there and try to put on a show and go make it tougher on these guys, and we'll do whatever we can to try getting in that final.
Were you noticing any problems when you were running earlier this morning?
No, everything's been great, and the thing's just been improving all weekend long so far. You know, I didn't notice anything until milling period in that heat, and we cut the course and you know, try to get ourselves in a good spot, and it felt like the fuel control laid down, and it took a while for it to come back, and then when it did come back,
He put my fire out.
I shut it off once we crossed the start-finish line, and it just kept on getting slower, and then when I got out of the boat, that's when I looked in the back, and it does not look good. So.
Now, has your crew indicated?
They're saying no call.
For us to Saturday, or could we wait to Sunday?
Oh, he didn't have time, ball, eh?
They're definitely not going to give up. We didn't earn this tree last year for, you know, by sitting out, so they're gonna work hard. We're here to go race this weekend, and that's what we're gonna do.
Now they're talking possible assembly. Let's just get back to race mode. Penalty, possible penalty.
And down the front stretch, lost power completely in the Home Street Bank boat, but able to get back on plane. Of note, the 3 is out on the track.
Yeah,
The Go 3 Racing, Jimmy King out on the Columbia River course.
And Jimmy King cut the course in between just after turn 3.
Esco Electric DMZ.
And I think I saw the U1 kind of jerk away a little bit. Wasn't expecting the 3 to be there, and there may have been some washdown on there too, because right after that happened and the 1 crossed the start-finish line, he went dead in the water. He's back up now, and the U3 just crossed the start-finish line. How far are we out, Brad?
2 minutes. 2 minutes. So he definitely can. Before I can even spin it out, he goes.
Yep.
He heads across.
Yep, the Esco
Now
Electric DMZ. There goes Jimmy King across to the back stretch.
There is some grousing going on the radio here.
I would imagine he might have a penalty.
Between the red 3 and the.
Now we're just going to have to keep eyes on the 3 if you want to see some bull cut again.
As it is right now with a $135, 135, guys.
So Jimmy Shane in the Home Street is in lane number 1. Oh, crossing the Esco Electric DMZ, top end of the course. Jimmy King is coming down in the Griggs Ace Hardware, News Radio 610 KONA entry, and down the front stretch.
And do we see the 99.9 out there?
Now the 99.9 is headed back to the trailer.
Okay.
All right, so the Home Street, Jimmy Shane sitting in 1, Tom Thompson in 2. Here comes King in the piston boat. He will come on the outside with 1 minute, 5 seconds, Kevin. 1:05.
Absolutely. Jimmy Shane's going to get the inside lane, but Tom Thompson's going to be right up next to him, I'm sure. This is going to be a great test for the 11 because they've got maybe the class of the field, certainly the fastest in qualifying with that 1 boat right next to him.
Is Jimmy King going to try to take lane number 2? Seems like there's some room. No, he's going to settle up on the outside.
I think he'll settle up in lane 3 right now.
All right. Yeah, it looks like Tom Thompson kind of edged over a little bit, but at the exit pin of Tire Factory turn 2, there was room. So Jimmy King will be on the outside in the Griggs boat, the 3. Tom Thompson in the 11, Reliable Diamond Tool, JD's, will be in lane 2, and Jimmy Shane
25
in the 1. Miss Home Street Bank will be in lane number 1. Top end of the course, you pull it Auto Parts turn 3 into Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. and throttles down. Jimmy King is on the outside, and he has fallen off the
10
pace
seconds.
quite a bit. We'll see who has full boat speed at the start-finish line. Tom Thompson is going to lead to the start-finish line.
Mark.
It's a good start.
It is a clean start. So Tom Thompson at the 11 is leading, but look at lane number 1. Here comes Jimmy Shane in the home street.
Yeah, you got two boats out front. It is Jimmy Shane. He's in lane number 1. Tom Thompson right next to him at lane 2. They're going to get down here side by side. Thompson got down here first, but Shane's got the lane position on the inside, Kevin.
Absolutely. It actually looks like Thompson might have had it pushed out. That boat wasn't turning like he wanted it to. And so Shane able to take the inside line, and it was smooth for the U1 out of Tire Factory turn 2 up to turn 3.
And note the 3, Griggs Ace Hardware has gone dead in the water. Jimmy King backing off the throttle on the front stretch, drifting back towards the Neil F. Lamson pits. It is a rooster tail lead now in this 4-lap race, heading up the backstretch for Jimmy Shane in the home street bank. And on the outside is the 11 with Tom Thompson. And this is going to be a tough one for Tom. But you think about the points in this one, it's a second-place finish if you finish.
Yeah, you got to finish. That's the big thing. And we still don't know if there might be any penalties assessed for the pre-race maneuvering. We'll have to wait and see on that as the 1 comes across first and to complete the lap, followed by the 11.
So it's Jimmy Shane leading by a rooster tail and a half in Heat 1B from CO Energy over to Tire Factory turn number 2.
Absolutely. Shane bouncing up off the water, walking the sponsons a little bit. Coming out of the turn, he maintains that, now it's maybe even a 2 rooster tail lead over the 11 as they go down the backstretch. If you pull it auto parts, turn 3.
And Brad, talk about the philosophy now of a 2-boat duel and these boats just wanting to finish and get the points.
Well, I think they have different agendas here. They both want to finish exactly where they are. Jimmy Shane just wants to make darn sure he is in first place. That'll keep him even with Andrew Tate, who got a first-place finish in his first heat. Tom Thompson, he's in a great position right there. Running in second place, he'll take the 300 points. He's not going to push anything hard. This is the first section.
Ending lap 2, you have 2 more laps, 2 more laps.
Turning points. I'll tell you, a boat that this whole thing helps out is the 12, the Graham Trucking, because now not a lot of guys are getting a lot of points here. And of course, they, along with Jimmy King and the U3, are coming up with goose eggs here after the first section of heats. 2 in the books. We're on lap number 3. Shane down here first. Got a full rooster tail on Thompson. I'd look for him to just run like this the rest of the way, guys.
Yeah, I think they're just going to kind of finish 1-2 and enjoy it. But this actually will get Jimmy Shane back in the point lead for the weekend after winning qualifying. So he'll have a 20-point lead if he's able to maintain it. Coming out of turn 2, though, he has about a rooster and a half lead over the 11.
Yeah, and this makes it all that much more important when we think about Heat 2A and 2B this afternoon at 4:20 and 4:40 from SML Pueblo Market for somebody like J. Michael Kelly in the 12.
And the 3, too. That depending on what depots.
They've been snake bit all weekend.
Yeah, they sure have.
Top end of the course, it's the Buffalo Brothers turn number 4, and Jimmy Shane is holding on to a rooster tail lead. I'll tell you, he's not falling back. Tom Thompson is pushing it pretty good at the 11 outside the reliable Diamond Tool JD's entry. He's within the rooster tail, heading down the front stretch, and they have 1 to go.
He's walking on the sponsons a little bit, too, was the 11.
Yeah, they both are now, and definitely Tom Thompson's gotten a little bit closer here. He's about halfway back on the rooster tail. I still don't think anything's going to change, but Kevin, you've got him in front of you.
Yeah, the right spot. Oh, Jimmy coming out of the water a little bit right there, flying around turn 2. I think he knows the 11 is within a rooster tail now, and he's going to have to push it a little harder than maybe he thought a lap or so ago. But Tom Thompson is staying right there with that U1.
He's not going away. He's inside the rooster tail.
He is sending a message to everyone that even though the results may not be in doubt, that he's got a real contender with him on this U11.
Jimmy Shane saw him in the side view mirror. And
yeah, that too. He saw some yellow, so he put his foot down.
So Shane off of the Buffalo Brothers turn number 4 exit pin onto the front stretch, and now he has a rooster tail, a full rooster tail, if not more, lead across the start-finish line. Checkered flag is out for Heat 1B from CO Energy.
Well, an interesting...
Didn't we not just have a big old meeting about what Jimmy King just did? They're reviewing it now. At first there was no call. Now there's going to be a call probably.
First place points. The U11, I'm sure, quite pleased with second place points in this heat.
Yeah, absolutely. That second place points, you know, we got 6 boats on the front row on this big race.
You know, we were so excited to see the three get out on the race course, Griggs Ace Hardware and Jimmy King, and it just didn't happen.